Guys, Basil and Will from Grayson Hobby, and today's the day. You guys asked for the speed test of the SailflyX, and today we're gonna do it. This video is sponsored by HappyModel. They sent us this quad and totally requested us to do a speed gun. They didn't ask us to review it. They didn't do anything like that. They didn't ask us to crash it, but they asked us to give you a speed test.
But they got the crashes.
Yeah,
we gave them that.
So, and for bonus, we're gonna give you on how to rebuild. We're gonna try a 2-cell from G&B. We're gonna fly the stock 3-cell, and we're gonna fly the G&B 3-cell.
They're all pretty much the same footprint, so they all fit in the same battery holder without any mod. So it's nice, and the 450 milliamp 2-cell should give a longer flight time, more milliamp, and it's less amp draw, but might not be as much top speed and all that because the RPMs are low.
Do you think the battery types matter between G&B or HappyModel? Give us a yes if you think the battery type matters, or no, it's not going to matter. So for some exciting news, I was talking to HappyModel just the day before we filmed this, and they are making some updates to this guy.
They changed the KV of the motors, right? Yes,
they're changing the KV. They come with stock 9,000 KV motors.
Yeah. And
what are they going to go to now?
They're going to go to 8,500?
8,500.
This testing I've done is probably what's going to happen is the battery voltage is not going to sag as low under full throttle and all that. Probably have less low battery dropout, stuff like that. So that's probably what they're going for, is, and it's a little easier on the battery.
But do you think that 500 KV on a 9,000 motor is really going to do anything?
Well, they dropped from 10,000 to 9,000.
I can see that. That's like a 1%.
Now they're at 8,500. So maybe it's a happy medium. Maybe they found the efficiency was higher. I'm not really sure what reasoning they have for that, other than a slightly lower KV is going to be a little easier, less amp draw, which should make the battery sag less.
All right. So without further ado, here's what you guys asked for. G&B 2S450.
Yes.
You ready? As typical, we got our thing set up, radar gun, camera, and then here we go. 2S. If you're new to this channel, Grayson Hobby is a shop located outside of Atlanta, Georgia, where we sell and ship out quads and airplanes and drone parts and everything of sorts. You see on our website is located here in our good old USA warehouse right outside of Atlanta. Good reading, 49. So this is the 2S. So we're not gonna get crazy speeds out of it, but this is the whole idea. 47. Sounds pretty dope. It sounds pretty cool. All right, last one. A little higher. Higher.
Squared up on it.
Hey, telemetry's lost. All right, you have anything to say to the people who in the comments say fly closer to the radar gun?
I got close enough.
So anyways, we hit the radar, hit the tripod of the camera, the cell phone camera.
And so I killed one motor and bent the shaft on 3.
This has been our second time flying it.
My advice for HappyModel: 1.5 millimeter shafts.
So is it a total loss, or is it going to be?
Need 4 motors. Literally, that one crash. I mean, that was concrete combined with a metal pole. Don't fly these in concrete. Don't fly these in.
All right, progress report. How's it going?
I got 2 or 3 of the motors.
So I guess the good thing is, this is how we stress now. The motors are not
durable.
I have to say soldered on. They just plug right in.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the repair is easy, but these are 1 millimeter shafts. They should have been 1.5 or something like that for durability. But then again, I'm sure the props are hard to find. 65 millimeter 2 blade with a 1.5.
Is it alive?
Yeah.
All right. So just a quick replacement of 4 motors. No big deal.
Yeah, just $40-something, right? Half the price of the quad.
Yeah. The second attempt of our speed test. This is, what pack is this, Will?
This is the 300 milliamp 3-cell.
From which brand?
HappyModel. This is the factory battery.
Factory battery. Right in the middle of the road. 53. Yeah, that's all right. He's turning around. It does, but it's only showing 51. 57. 54. It's very consistent. We're not getting any kind of crazy. $60, 59, 57. All right, I think that's it, Will. Oh, 59 miles an hour. That's top speed. What do you think?
Seemed faster. Honestly, flying it.
Yeah.
I mean, everything just seemed faster.
Yeah.
The camera with the sun was just right to where it was hard to see the tripod.
Yeah, you were hitting it good.
Just hoping for the middle of the road, and it wasn't the tripod in the middle again.
Yeah, no, we put it to the side. You did. I mean, the flying was perfect. Flying was perfect.
GMB high voltage, 300 milliamp. So it's basically a GMB branded version of the stock battery.
I'm closer to the middle of the road here now. 54. 51. Holy cow. 55. 49. 49 again. We can. We got 3 speed tests done. Now we're gonna put on, what do you got there?
I wanted to try some GemFan, the little 1635 props. Just kind of curious.
So like 40mm GemFan 3 blade.
I wanted to see if it did anything different.
Were you monitoring flight time last time? You know, how long you're flying, or are you just kind of going?
I honestly didn't.
Yeah, I don't think on that thing you really can't get a good.
Because we're so full throttle the whole time, that's
it's just a bad test.
Eating battery.
So you're gonna do the speed?
I just wanted to see what it did.
Speed test this one? Sure, why not? It's quiet. 52. Go 46. 52. It's low 50s. The 2-cell GNB 7.4 volt got us top speed around 49 miles an hour.
Top speed is 49.
It sounded really cool. It sounded like just a really low kind of grunt.
Yeah, this is an 80C 180/160C, so it's a higher C rating than the stock battery.
Okay.
But it's only 2 cells, 450 milliamp. One thing I did notice, the voltage sag was not very low. I think that's why we were able to achieve such a good speed on 2 cell.
That was very
and it sounded very consistent. Like the motor sounded smooth all the way through from one side. The
HappyModel GNB battery. This is supposed to be a 30 and 60C burst. High voltage batteries means they can charge at 4.35. 57 miles an hour with this guy.
Ironically, checking on the scale, the factory battery weighs 25.9 grams. The GMB weighs 24.9, so it's a gram difference for some reason. Possibly maybe it's like a 310 milliamp kind of battery.
Okay.
So there might be a little denser of a cell to it. Not much. I mean, we're only talking a gram. It could even be the shrink tube's different.
The top end speed did not prove it though.
Yeah.
We're about 5 miles an hour difference.
But this battery only had one cycle.
We literally took it off the shelf and put it out there and charged. Now the other ones we flew on the Mobula.
The HappyModel batteries have had a couple cycles, whereas the GMB did not. You know, I've seen sometimes some of these batteries, they seem to wake up after a cycle or two. Internal resistance drops a little bit, which helps performance.
All right, so the tool we're using to record the speed is a pocket radar. It's made for baseballs and softballs and stuff like that. Now I recorded my son's baseball games through the fence and it picked up the pictures perfectly. So these guys are definitely way lighter than the baseball, but about the same, you know, size. I put everything on my tripod, got perpendicular to the
I got as close as I could to the tripod.
Hit the freaking thing. We can't get any better than this. So if you don't like these results, each pass was very consistent. It wasn't like we were getting 120 and 50 and 20.
Yeah, like what we used to get with the old Bushnell radar.
Right. Yeah. Everything was right on, spot on, very consistent numbers. I think this test is good, and not unless someone can prove us wrong.
Yeah, and I tried to go as straight as I could with as little dive as I could because of the tilt of the camera, so I tried to go as straight as I could to keep it from getting speed from dive.
We did have a local police officer come through. He didn't want to be on camera and try it with his laser. Remember that?
Yeah, he was having a hard time.
He couldn't pick it up. So we've even went to outside sources and hopefully they could do it. Figured the better way. He had to literally hit that thing with a laser like a scope.
Yeah, and that was a 250 size quad and he was having trouble with it. I mean, we got it a couple times. It was pretty accurate with the pocket radar. It was within a mile or two. But it was he couldn't get it every time to where we were burning up.
I mean, I think it worked really good this time.
Very simple build, very easy to work on. The top 3 screws, pop it off. You can get to the camera, you unplug the camera. It's not soldered on, so it's pretty easy to work on. The motors plug in. So I would say it's a very plug and play assembly, disassembly, etc. So there's not going to be a lot of soldering for repairs and all that. But durability wise, I don't think it's near as durable even as the Mobula. Motors are exposed. I would love to see this one come out with a true 1.5mm shaft all the way through instead of 1mm shaft. Because they are 1.5 in the middle of the motor, but they're ground down to 1.0. If they're 1.5, I think they'd be stronger, but I've bent 5 motors now in only a few flights. Just
2 flights.
Crashing.
2 flights.
Well,
One,
it was 2 hard crashes though. One was really hard. So.
But that's real world, guys. I mean, you see, we're just out there having fun like everybody else will. And
so I will say, despite this being a $90 quad that's super fast, super smooth flying, don't cry if you have to buy a set of motors.
Yes.
So keep that in the back of your mind. I would
link below to the motors. We're gonna have like Sam's Club version, like 100 packs of motors.
Yeah, you can buy in bulk.